go off.
Let me ask you this. Whenever you left with the man you killed that night, call that the pick and pack boy, did you have it in your mind that you were going to take him out and roll him, rob him, and kill him?
No. See, it pissed me off by the way he was acting toward my wife. I don't know if you knew we was married or not, but I know when we was driving, when we was going to his house, you know, he kept making gestures towards my wife, and, you know, he wanted to hold her hand because of the way I was driving, and if, you know, and it was pissing me off, you know, but I wasn't saying nothing in the car, you know, I was just thinking to myself. I wasn't for sure what I was going to do, you know. I didn't have it really planned to, you know, kill the guy. You know, I knew I was going to whoop him once we got to his house, though, yeah, but when we got there and he told me he didn't have his money, you know, it was like that he was telling me, you know, man, fuck you know, you give him a ride home now, you know.
Yeah,
what you going to do to her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, I took things too far, and I have a tendency to do that sometimes.
What were you doing in the bedroom?
Because that's where he'd walk back there. He's, you know, said, well, look, you know, there's some things I can give you for the money. Because I kept telling him, man, look, I want my money, you know. I wasted my gas coming out here, you know, and I want my money. And we went in the bedroom, and he started saying, well, man, you know, blah, blah, this, and, you know, I got this, I got that, you know. And, you know, he kept saying he had money, but then he'd say he didn't have no money. Then he'd say he had money, then he'd start saying, look, you know, I give you some records, I give you this, I give you that, you know. And it was pissing me off. And I hit him. And then there's a pair of socks laying there. I put the socks on my hand, and there's a knife on the dresser. And I grabbed it. And as you're standing in this bedroom, the dresser's here, the closet here, the bed's here, and he was up back over there. And I hit him in the side. If he was being him, it was...
Here on this.
So we're standing here and hitting him here. But it was this side or this side. I hit him low. Here.
You hit him left-handed?
No, I hit him with this hand here at that time, but that's where I had the knife.
Which knife did you have?
I had the knife off the dresser.
Was that a single-edged knife?
No, it was a double blade.
And it was his knife? Okay.
Live what happened?
Well, Billy, I guess, yeah, it was at his house.
It was at his house, okay.
Okay. And just recreate for me right now. You hit him low.
Well, okay. What happened first is when we're standing in the bedroom, he's standing there, he got the closet door open, you know.
Okay, so the closet door's right here and the dresser's right here.
No, where he's standing, he's right from the closet, and I'm right there at the dresser, and the bed's right here.
Okay. And the door's over there.
Right, the door's over here.
Okay.
And we're standing there, and he kept, you know, talking to me. I'm telling him, man, look, just let me have the money, man. I don't want nothing else, I want the money. And he kept, man, look, I ain't got money, you know. But then he got some money, but then he ain't got no money. You never will give me no money. And he started saying, look, I give you this. I forgot what it was. Then he said, man, look, I got some tapes. I give you some tapes. And I went, man, fuck that. And I hit him. And then after I hit him, he fell back on the bed.
So he fell this way onto the bed.
Right, he fell onto the bed.
Okay.
And he was saying, man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
So he's still down on the bed.
Right, he won't get up. He cuddled up against the bed up on the wall like this. And he goes, man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I picked the socks up. I put them on my hands. And I got the knife. And I hit him in the side with it.
This right here.
Right. And then he goes, man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? What are you doing? And then I grabbed the other knife out of my back pocket and I opened it. And, you know, man, I really can't say what happened after that. I know I started stabbing there and he ran out the bedroom, down the hallway. When I hit him, my wife heard him hollering, she was coming down the hallway. And I went after him. He grabbed my wife and spun her around towards me. I knocked her out the way and grabbed him by the hair of the head and started stabbing him.
Where else did you stab?
All over.
Well,
In his chest, in his side, in his back. I just, you know, just whacking on him.
okay. There's a couple things that cause me some concern. And I realize that in a frenzy like that, it's hard to remember everything. Okay? I've been in stressful situations where blood was spilled before. And you developed tunnel vision. And I realized that. And you were drinking, so it's hard to remember everything that happened, and I understand that. But help me walk through this. There are certain things that we know, okay, that are documented fact. And you have corroborated a large portion of what we know from our investigation.
What do you mean corroborated?
You've confirmed.
Yeah.
What you told us confirms some of the
What
things
you
we
told us
already
has
know.
happened. There's nothing that's there to say, yeah, that's,
You verified it. You verified things that we already know.
Well, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to,
Okay.
to solve this case,
All right, there is some little cut marks. They're not stab wounds.
Right, that's whenever, let me say, he was already out, and that's what I did with the knife. I tried to cut him again. There, I was gonna cut his throat, but, it didn't ever happen. I don't know why it didn't happen, but it never did.
What about this one?
Yeah, that's where I dug it in.
Which knife?
I can't tell you what now.
But you have a knife in each hand.
Yeah, when I grabbed him, I dropped the buck knife, but I picked it back up after he was on the floor. Because I had him down, I had my knees on him, and where we was at, the knife that I dropped was right there because he was getting out towards the door too much. I didn't want him to get outside.
Okay. Did you use one or both knives whenever you poked him in the chest?
Well, I know there's one that I got him, I believe it was right in the heart, that was used with the double bladed knife. But I'm not really sure. The only reason I remember that because there was blood, like little bubbles coming out of it. I mean, I can't say where I hit him at which time with the knife. I mean, I can't say, well, no, these marks are for this knife and these over here for this knife. I can't say that.
okay. We know that he was going to Houston on Saturday, August the 10th. All right?
We've got that document.
What was he wearing that night?
It was wearing a black jacket. It's almost exactly what he's wearing right there. The picture that you showed me, almost. He was wearing that jacket there. I can't say what shirt he was wearing.
He had two black jackets. He had two jackets.
What do you mean?
Well, you got one out of the closet.
Yeah, that was hung in the closet, but I don't know, he might have wore that jacket, he might have hung that jacket up. I know he was wearing a black jacket that night, but I believe it was a thin jacket he was wearing that night.
How about a blue jean jacket?
Blue jean jacket.
Yeah, it could have been a blue jean jacket. I'm not really for sure.
All right.
I know he had a jacket, and the shirt, I'm not really for sure. I want to say it was a buttoned-up shirt, but I can't say that for fact.
It was light colored or dark colored?
I can't really remember, I didn't really pay attention to what he was wearing, vaguely,
Okay, did he have on boots?
I don't know that either.
Did you go through his pockets?
Yeah.
Did you get anything?
No, there was nothing in his pockets.
Okay. All right, anyway, back to my deal. That flyer that I showed you that said August the 10th, okay, was the night that Dixie Waste played at Pick and Pack. That was a Saturday night. That's the night that we believe he was at the club.
Can I make a phone call real quick and find out what the name of my friend's band is and what
Well,
night he played
that's
there?
okay. We can straighten that out. Let me finish, okay. That's the night that you were seen leaving with him, was a Saturday night, early Sunday morning, okay, after the bar closed. All right, that was, say, 2 o'clock, 2:30 Sunday morning. All right, if y'all went to his house Sunday morning, and this guy died, say, before 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, right? You with me? All right, we didn't find him until Tuesday at noon, and the guy didn't look like to us like he'd been dead over about 12 hours. So there's about a 24-hour period from the time y'all left the bar until we suspect that he was killed, and it don't jive.
No, I mean, the night we left that bar, that's what I'm saying, I can find out exactly what night, because, he might have went to the bar that night and then went back up at that bar again, But I know the night that we took him from the bar, we took him straight to his house.
That
And
was
that's
the night
he
that he died.
died. I mean, you know,
Okay.
that there, you know, when y'all found him or whenever, you know,
See, he was supposed to go to work Sunday at 3 o'clock, and he didn't show up for work. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and he didn't show up for work. So then, come Monday at noon, people started worrying about him, because he didn't go to work for one, and nobody had seen him. That's whenever we found him.
but the night we took him home from that forest, the night
He didn't show up for work Sunday or Monday. We found him Tuesday morning. Okay.
I mean, the night that we took him home from the barn. That's
That
the
was the
night
same
that he-
morning.
That's the night that he,
We what? Was it? The 13th, August the 13th, was a Tuesday.
He didn't show up for work Sunday at 3 o'clock. He didn't show up for work Monday at 3 o'clock.
And the guy didn't look like he'd been there that long, and that's what was confusing to me more than anything else. Okay, we don't want to run out of video with you talking on the phone. We'll get that straightened out. But I just wanted to make sure that we was on the same sheet of music and explain to you the problem that I was having with this. Okay, we'll call, once we stop the video, we'll call, you can call and find out what the name of the band was and try to figure out about when it was.
oh, I know y'all had, you know, I knew y'all was having a problem with the case. I mean, you know,
Well, that was, we had everything worked out, but there seemed to be a 24-hour period that didn't jive. You know, did he go somewhere else with y'all before y'all came to his house?
no, I mean, we took
Just
him
went
straight
straight
from the
there.
bar, straight
Okay.
to his house.
You know, I got no problem with it, you know, if that's the way it happened, but that was the only problem that I had with what I was seeing. But that's the way it was, that's the way it was. You told anybody else about this?
No. I don't tell nobody what I do, you know, is what I do. Like I said, I keep my business to myself. I like to, you know what I mean? That's just the way I am. I don't run around with people. I don't, like I said, there's certain people I'll mess with, and that's it. The other people, you know, I can associate with them, different things, but I don't have nothing for them really. You know, I got to own my own. To say, I pick the people out that I'll mess with, and the ones I won't, I don't mess with them. And out there in the world, I don't mess with very few, hardly anybody.
I want to get a mindset down right. Whenever y'all got out, he promised you money.
Right, he told me he would give me money for taking him home. He bought me a beer at the bar. You can tell her to get me a beer at the bar. He told me, man, I give you some more money, y'all take me home.
Okay. So
That
you'd
was-
already made up your mind at the time you take him home that you're going to at least put the bath, right?
Yeah, because of the
You
way
didn't like
that
the way
he
he
was
acted.
running around with my wife around the
Okay.
bar. I mean, he was like a lost puppy, though, you know.
So you got out to the house, he didn't come forward with the money, you had back and forth. So whenever you weren't satisfied, you went to bed. As a result, you wanted to take something that was worthwhile, worth your while, because of your gas money and your time and your trouble and everything.
And I can't tell you why I took that stuff, because you know that stuff, it was useless. I mean, you know, I don't understand why I did that my own self. I try to figure that out in my own head, why, you know, even took that stuff.
TV, the suitcase, and in the suitcase you put
The tapes
the cassette tapes,
and the jacket
black leather jacket.
and a couple of t-shirts. But I mean, you know, that stuff, there was no meaning to that stuff, you know, I mean, that's what I can't figure out, you know, I've just tried to figure it out myself and I can't do it, you know, because there was other things there that could have been took that was worth money, that was, you know, that
TV, stereo.
the TV, the stereo, you know, there was records there that was worth, you know, money there, you know, but it would seem like the trivial stuff was took.
Okay, let me ask you this. How long after this guy was dead did you spend in the house cleaning it up?
I mean, I really can't say because I sat there and I thought, you know, for a little bit, you know, what took place.
More than an hour, less than an hour?
I really can't say.
Where did you park the car when y'all got to the apartment?
Well, he's out on there on the side on the curb in his apartment, so kind of just get out the car and walk back
On the
there.
street then, not in the parking lot?
No, on the street.
Okay. You know how did you leave the apartment? Do you know which way you went?
Well, the way I was parked, that's how I think I remember was a dead-end street. I don't remember if it was a dead-end street or, I believe it was a dead-end street. I went down, and I don't know if I turned in this way here and turned the car around
Mhm.
and came back out and went back out and kind of went down the road, kind of reared around like this. I think I was saying.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think I got on the highway.
Which highway?
I don't know what highway it was. I couldn't tell you that. I don't.
How were you getting around? Did Tina tell you to turn and go this way?
Tina always tells me how to
Oh,
do it.
okay.
And
All right.
you know, I don't. I
You
get
didn't know
lost
which
in my
highway it
course.
was, but
No.
yeah, she had to point you in the right direction. Okay.
I want you to do me a favor. I want you to draw me what you can remember the house looks like. Inside of the apartment.
The door to see which side it's on. I'm not saying the door is here. This is the door.
That's the front door.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay, if you walk in the front door, the radio's on the front. There was records, lined up all out here. All out here. There's the hallway back here. If you go down the hallway, there's the back. The toilet's here, the sink's here, the toilet's here, it's over here. And the dresser is here, the bed is over here, most of the space is here. I'm trying to think, if there was another stereo in there. I don't think there was something over there. I don't know what it was. There was something over there, there's a door.
What was the cause that you got the jack down there?
I don't know, that's in closet.
The bedroom closet?
It's there in closet back there.
Mhm.
By the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the kitchen area over here. There's the ice boxes here. Ice box there. There's a calendar on the wall here. Let me see. I believe there was a door here to, you know, one of the pantries
Mhm.
where you keep the food here.
Right.
The sink was. No, the sink was over here on this side.
No, you got it right.
I don't remember.
That's okay. That's close enough. Anyway, that's the kitchen.
Sink's here, yeah. The table, I believe there was a table, I'm not really, I believe there, but the table was over here. The couch was over here. There's a chair, I believe it's here.
Mhm. All right. Where was the guy at whenever you left?
You see, there's the hallway here. He was laying out here.
What was it?
Up this way. The closet was laying out, I believe it's this way.
Okay.
I believe that's how it was.
Was the shoes on or off?
That I don't really remember. I don't remember, you know.
Okay. Was there any
If I
beer
was
in the
to
house?
say, I
or
would say one was on and one was off, but I'm not really sure about that. I really can't.
Let me ask you this, did you take his shoes off?
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember what I took off because I was looking for money because he kept saying he had money, but then he kept saying he didn't have money. And that's what was making me mad. You know what I mean?
So you checked him all over for money?
Right. You know, and I looked, poured, you know, pushed the cushions off the couch. There's a coffee table set out here.
Mm-hmm.
And, but that's basically, you know.
Did you washed the blood off of you, didn't you, before you left, some of it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember. I believe I did. but I'm not really for sure. But I remember I had the socks on when I left, but I mean, I was, you know, running the water in the sink, you know, because I believe I was using a
That's all right.
rag to wipe things down. I had Tina wiping things down, and I don't know if I know I put the glass in the toilet, though. I believe I put it in the toilet. I don't remember, but I did believe I put the glass in. I don't know if I broke it or if I just stuffed it down the toilet.
All right, you're looking at this upside down right now. Look at this. You said a while ago that this little thing right here was the toilet and this was the sink.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And this is the toilet that you put the glass in,
Right.
okay? And this was the bedroom closet right here, and that's where you got the
No,
jacket from?
this little line out here. See, I believe there was a hall closet that had towels and stuff in it.
Okay,
But I don't remember if it was inside the bathroom, but I would, from what I remember, I say it was on the outside of the bathroom, in between the bedroom and the bathroom.
okay, there was a
There
little
was a
closet.
closet there, but I don't know what was in that closet.
Okay, did Tina, what did she say about all this?
She don't say nothing about it. She just, you know, she knows.
I mean, after it happened?
She didn't ever say nothing to me about it. She don't never comment on what I do or what I say. She just leaves the things like they are.
Okay. Y'all haven't discussed this after it happened or anything the next day? Or?
No, because I don't talk about it. I don't.
Okay. All right. Have you made up any part of this story to protect her in any way?
No.
Or have you intentionally left out anything that may be important to protect her?
No.
Okay.
You realize that we have certain physical evidence that links Tina to the scene.
Right.
Okay. By virtue of that fact, with forensics, scientific stuff that the lab guys do, can positively put Tina at the scene.
Right. I mean, you know, she was there with me. We all went there together.
Okay.
You know. And the guy grabbed the hold of her, you know, when I was stabbing, you know, he was trying to get away like any other man would try to do, you know.
That's why her hairs was in his hand.
Right, because he grabbed her, you know, but, I mean, yeah, you're right, she was there, you know, I'm not denying that part, but she had nothing to do with it. I mean, you know.
She didn't egg it on?
No, I mean, no, she didn't, but, I mean, I was pissed off the way the guy was acting towards my wife, you know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't really like a come on deal, but it was the dude, he was scared of me, you know? You could sense it, I could sense it, I can see it, I can see, you know, things in people, I could sense it, and, you know, he really didn't have much to say to me, but he would talk to her, you know? And it pisses me off because, you know, that's my wife, you know what I mean? I mean,
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. His knife that you took off his chest drawer, you took that with you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the knife that you can,
I'm not going to say
We're
that,
not,
I'm not.
we're not going to talk about
That's
anything
why
other
you
than
want,
this.
you know, I
This,
mean,
okay, but the knife that you took from there was a double-edged knife. Is that right? And that's the one that you used on her? And plus the buck knife with a broken tip. Okay. So we don't
yeah,
talk about it. Sure. Just stay here for a moment.
I need to use the bathroom too, real quick. Can y'all stop that way?
No, we can't stop it, start it again. We're just about through now. Is there anything else that we need to know?
I don't know, this, y'all got some questions y'all want to ask. You know, if y'all got some questions that I can help y'all with, if y'all don't have an understanding, do that.
I don't think we can answer that any problem. The jacket with the broken zipper, that was left in the car.
See, me and Tina, I got in a conflict with a friend of mine. I was renting a trailer house from her. She went out of town. Well, one of her barmaids that she had working her bar, she owned the ice house in the port. Well, we kind of got into it, you know. And we left the trailer house. Well, what I done is, me and Tina got into it one night and I beat her up.
This was after you got out?
This is after I got out of jail. This was, well, I got out of jail on a case back on March. Me and Tina,
When y'all got together?
we got
And y'all got in a problem, and
I know, we got the trailer house and everything, and gave.
that was Miss Sims's place?
Right, Miss Kendall, Sam Kendall, married to Kendall.
Kendall. Okay.
And, one night, we came up here and seen a friend of mine here at the jailhouse, and we left and went to Bennigan's to eat. And we got into it in the car over something, I forgot what it was, but I was drunk that night. I'd been drinking whiskey since the time I woke up, which is usually what I do. And when we got to Bennigan's, we drank some champagne, some beer, and some more whiskey, and we left. On the way home, we got into an argument in the car, but she got to comment me on some stuff, and I slapped her around a little bit.
Who?
My wife. And I came to jail. Well, when I got out, we didn't have no place to go, so we was living in motels.
Okay.
So the stuff that we had, it was in the car. We left it at the motel when we went, moving around, doing different things while we had a motel. But our rent was up in the motel room, so we left. We didn't have no place to go, so all of our stuff was in the car.
After the car got picked up?
That's when I got another case. But and the car was impounded, and we had some friends go pick the car up, and all our stuff was in the car.
Including the jacket?
Yes, including the jacket.
Who picked the car up?
Matt Copeland, I believe his name. No, I think Copeland's the street he lives on.
Over the street he lives on?
Marquis. Matt
Okay.
Marquis picked the car up, we give him power of attorney, and the wife give him power of attorney, pick the car up and everything, and sell it. Now, the stuff that was in the car, I don't know what he did with it,
Okay.
He was told to get rid of some stuff, but I don't think he got rid of everything he was told to get rid of, but that's,
Okay.
but, I can't say where the jacket ended up at, where the jacket was found, I don't know.
Last you know it was in the car?
Last I know, it was in the car,
Okay. And the tapes?
Everything was in the car, everything we owned, we had was in the car.
Were the tapes kept together, or were
Yeah,
they just scattered about?
Well, see, no, it should have been in the bag, because whenever I packed the stuff from the motel room.
What kind of bag?
Well, see,
Paper, plastic?
no, I believe I put all the tapes in the pellet case. I'm not sure. I don't know, because see, that's what I don't remember, because I had stuff, because some of my bags, they got zippers on the side and zippers underneath, I had to pack stuff to fit inside a Camaro. It ain't a whole lot of room, and we had, not a whole lot of stuff, but we had a whole lot of bags, clothes and things. So I don't know where the tapes and what they was in. After the car was picked up, I don't know, because on this other case I have, them people went through the car, so I really can't say what they done,
Okay.
what they moved, with what all they went through.
Okay.
So I can't.
Well, that's good enough. You know of anything else?